top of the day, all the way to the bottom of the night. Whenever you get this is when you need to get it. When you need to see it, receive it, let it soak in, let it marinate, let it become a part of you, let it infuse into you. Most High, my source. Speak to me and speak through me. What is the message for today? What is it that you want to say? Listen up. Listen clear. The Most High is my everything. I don't have to prove anything to anybody but the Most High. The reputation that I want to please is the relationship with the Most High. Nobody can come in between what me and the Most High got. I am the Most High's bride. I am the Most High's child. I am in a full-blown, committed, exclusive relationship with the Most High. Our relationship has nothing to do with you. Your relationship has nothing to do with me. Let me get some numbers out here before we get started. Because the Most High have been dropping a whole bunch of jewels, gems, rubies, emeralds, diamonds. Welcome to Dirty Introverted Diamond. We got 3. We got 4. We got 4. And we got 5. We got 3, 4, 4, 5. 7 and 9. 16 all together. 1 plus 6 equals 7. The Most High's completion number. He created the world in 6 days, and on the 7th day he rested. The Most High did not have a book to read. He didn't have a blueprint to go off of. The Most High is the Most High. The Most High doesn't have to do anything the way you want the Most High to do it. The Most High does what he, she wants to do because he is the creator. He, she is the source of everything. Jehovah, the Most High, is I am that I am. The relationship you have with the Most High is all you. The relationship I have with the Most High is all me. How well or how bad my relationship with the Most High is has nothing to do with you. You do not benefit if I have a good or bad relationship. I do not benefit if you have a good or bad relationship. That's your relationship. This is my relationship with the Most High. But a lot of people like to give their 2 cents in the Most High's business. When 2 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, a quarter, a dollar, $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, $1,000,000, and you can go as far as you want. The Most High does not care about the money that you made or that you make down here. Only thing the Most High want is a fruitful relationship with you. A personal one. A real one. Let me ask you a real question. And I don't mean to offend not nobody, but I really don't even care. But let's just ask a question. What would you rather do? Would you rather read about the Most High in all these books that they got out here? All the different kind of Bibles that man wrote. You have books and novels and all kind of things to say this is what God is. Or would you get to know God from himself? You can study, and this y'all know, people can go to school for years and years and years and study and study and study. And then when they get out, they know nothing about what all they studied. But a person can have a personal relationship with the Most High, and the Most High tells him everything he needs to know without him even going to any college. Don't do no studying. But that person who was obedient to the voice, to the presence, to the power of the Most High can know so much more than a person that went and studied for years and years and years. Would you rather read about the Most High, or would you rather go learn about the Most High from the Most High himself? You see, my big brother Jesus, he gave us the great example, and he showed us how to really get to know our Father, our Mother, the Creator, who is in the holy heavens, who watches us. But you get this out of the Bible, but sometimes you put the Bible over the voice and the power and the presence of the Most High. Don't get me wrong. It's good to read up, but you cannot make the Bible overthrow the voice, the actual voice of the Most High. Another question. Your spouse or your kids, your friend, somebody you know, and you know them. I ain't talking about you just, hang around with a person and all that. Somebody you grew up with, somebody you have been around for a length of time. Did you have to read about your friend, your spouse, your children to get to know them? Or did you have to spend time? You had to conversate. You got to experience your friend, spouse, family members, all that. How did you get to know your spouse? Did you read about your spouse and then it eventually worked into itself? Or did you go and spend personal time with them? I learned that you can't read about nothing and learn it. You learn better when you experience it firsthand. Like, you touch it, you do it. See, Adam, the first man of these generations, he knew God personally. He didn't have no Bible. He didn't have no books. He didn't have nothing to read about God. He had to experience it for himself. He had to know the voice that he was hearing. He had to decipher. He had to sift. Is it my own thoughts? Is it the voice of the Most High? Is it the enemy? What is it? But he could not read about how to do it. This is a personal relationship. This isn't personal. This is spiritual. See, and I'm so thankful for every individual in my life for abandoning me, just treating me unfair. I truly forgive you, and I really thank you for doing it. Because what y'all thought was bad for me was just a push to get deeper and closer to the real creator, the one who created me and everything that I see. To really hear the voice and decipher if it's my voice, the enemy's voice, the Most High's voice, My mother's voice, my father's voice, my told to be. Let's get this straight. My told to be sisters and brothers. My told to be cousins. Yeah. Adam had to learn who the Most High was by experiencing him firsthand. No studying. No remembering the Bible. No knowing where all the verses at. None of that. I'm not saying you can study all you want to, but would you rather hear the Most High's voice talking directly to you, or would you want to read about the Most High, what he has done for others? That's just like you trying to understand love. Do you read about love, or do you demonstrate love? What is real love? You see, the way you have been taught is the measure of way that you understand anything that you have been taught. But when you experience real, those things are not in a book. You see, when Jesus, let's fast forward. When Jesus came to be, when he was inserted, when he was put on the mission to come here, Jesus said, I do not come here to change nothing. I just come here to fulfill. I came to fulfill what all y'all got in those books that y'all live by, that you strive to keep. I will live it in real time. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna bring the words that's on all y'all pages into real life. And as soon as Jesus went to speak, they said, the people who read and wrote Bibles and books and all this stuff, what you speak is not in none of our books. Wow. Why would they say that? Because the Most High spoke directly to Jesus. He came to not change anything, but to fulfill, to show, to be an example. Jesus gave us the nugget, and he said, pray. Prayer is your number one channel, your number one line, landline, phone line, whatever you got going on. Jesus is on the main line. The Most High is on the main line. Tell him what's going on, even though he know. But see, when you get vulnerable and you get open with an individual, that means when you're vulnerable with a person, you trust. But if you think that you are gonna trust a human being over what the Most High is speaking to you personally, you fail. So the Pharisees and all the individuals who built up churches and synagogues and all these places that they said come and worship it and dip and do and dip and do and sacrifice and bop, 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 bop. All the little things that they say, this is how you get close. You gotta come, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Just look back. Did Adam have to do any of that? Did Adam have to sit there and God ain't gonna talk to me until I know the whole Bible? God ain't gonna talk to me until I study? No, God talk to you right where you are. If you good or if you bad, he gives the conversation. It's up to you to hear. It's up to you to perceive. It's up to you to see. They told Jesus, what? You must be of the devil, because what you speak is not in our books. We didn't get those downloads. We didn't get that information. We didn't get that knowledge. We didn't get that wisdom. So what you speaking is is out the wall, is not right, because it didn't line up to their text, their events. So the Most High had to show that, Jesus, my son, I'm with him. And when you see, Jesus tried to show Judas and Peter them how to get right, how to never betray the Father who is in heaven, who to never deny the Father who is in heaven. When you know a person, you do not have to read about that person. When you have a personal conversation with your spouse, whatever, with your friends or whatever like that, you do not have to go study about your friend. You know your friend because you have spent time with your friend. You know your spouse. You got to know her gallbladder like the back of your hand. But how can you know a person if that person don't even know theyself? See, Jesus didn't let titles or places or positions give him cloudy judgment. He knew that Joseph, the son of Jesus, Joseph, the father of Jesus, was his earthly told to be father. And Joseph, he knew that he was the stepdaddy because he did not do the work to produce Jesus. The Most High had to tell Joseph that, hey, your wife ain't loose. Even though most women are. They put children on other men when they was sleeping with a ragamuffin. But God told Joseph personally, I put that seed in Mary. Don't think that she was out there spreading loose or spreading eagle for another man. But the one I put in her is special. You will be the earthly told to be father. And Mary will be Jesus' told to be mother. But even when he came of age, he put everybody in place. His mother came to him, said, but we family, I'm your mother. Jesus said, what? The only family I got is the ones that do and serve the Father like I do. The Most High just used you to get me here. You did nothing for me to get here. The Most High just placed me in you for 9 months. And it was such a threat that I don't know how word got out. There was no Bibles, there was no text about this. How did it get out? That Jesus was the Son of the living God, was finna be born. That Joseph and Mary had to flee and give birth to Jesus in a barn. And then, for some reason, the 3 wise men knew to follow the star to find our Lord and Savior. People ask me, do I read my Bible? You know what? Just like the movie A Book of Eli, see, Eli was the Bible because he was the one that had to rewrite it when it got destroyed. When the man tried to get the Bible, he seen it was no words in there. All it was that blind text with the dots on it. So he still couldn't read the Bible after he did all what he did to get that Bible. He thought he had everything in, but where was the word? It was in Eli. That's why the Most High said, I am the word. The Most High is the word. If you got a question, the Most High is the one that will give you the answer. You can study the encyclopedia, the dictionary, the Bible, any novel you want to. And you can do that for your whole life. But if you just ask the Most High the question and be willing to receive it, you will get your answer to your question. And you see, but a lot of people like to stereotype and look at a person like, oh, he ain't been studying. He don't know all what I know. He don't know da 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 da. But the Most High is the one who gives the divine knowledge and wisdom. People, like I said, I really don't care about nobody relationship. Because once you get focused, once you get in tune to what the Most High has specifically for you, you cannot take advice from people. You gotta take the advice that the Most High will give you. And most of the time, the Most High gonna tell you to do things that people, they ain't never seen it before. They don't, hey, why you move like that? They don't understand. And it's what's understood does not have to be explained. What's not understood should not be explained, because even though you can explain it to them, they still won't get it. That's why Jesus spoke in the ways he did. He had to break it down so so you can get it a little bit. But even when you say, oh, sometimes you still don't see the big picture. Jesus told us, and he did this a lot, even when the Most High instructed him to go to the Jordan and let the John the Baptist baptize you. Who told John that Jesus was coming? Do you think it was a book? Did you think it was other people? Or did the Most High speak directly to John to spread the word? You cannot read, research, information, stories, tales to get to know who you reading about. You have to experience it for yourself. You have to. I'm sorry I went on a rant like that, but it is what it is. Personally, I love you. I only can love you with the love that the Most High loved me with. That's the only measure I can give you. And like I said earlier, I promise y'all, I forgive everything. But I don't want to deal with none of that. Because once the Most High deliver you and take you out of danger, why would he lead you back into it? So y'all can try it again? He's going to deal with you accordingly. Just like Joseph and his brothers. Joseph, who was the son of Jacob, and his brothers. Who did Joseph read about what the Most High was going to do for him in his life? Or did he have a dream and the Most High inserted the prophecy inside of his core? And the blessing is that Joseph, he had to tell the father and his brothers what the Most High said. Because that kick-started the journey. It made envy and jealousy and greed build up and show itself. Show how they really felt about Joseph. And then it all started. Y'all, hey Joseph, come on over here, man. Let's go sell some goat. Let's go get right. But they had their plan all along. But the Most High sat back and watched them. What are they doing? After he told them what I told him he was gonna be. What are they? Are they dumb? They did not know who God was. All they knew, they wanted Joseph's spot. They wanted to walk in Joseph's shoes. They wanted that position. They wanted that place. And they'll do anything to get it, even commit an unaliving on their own blood brother. And it ain't just stopped there. After that did not work. Then they want to sell them. They want money. They want land. They want more. They want this. They want that. Then it ain't even in there. Then they went back to the father and lied. brought back the coat that the father gave Joseph. Joseph he had a coat of many colors. But the brother said, man, we finna change the plan that God gave Joseph. We gonna take it in our own hands. They planned, they plotted. They even, huddled up and grouped up in coats, and they started their first coven. They first group with each other. So this is what we gonna do. We gonna walk them out here. We gonna go over here. Hey man, if that don't work, I want you to hit him across the head. Then I want you to. Then you gonna drag him over here, and then we gonna chill and wait for it to happen. But then God, the Creator, said, boy, these boys must be one of the dumbest individuals in the world. Just stupid. Let me touch my son Joseph. Get him out there. And as soon as he touched Joseph, God knew that some slave masters or the people was coming by. Joseph went to oh man, what's going on? Knocked out, got a concussion from his brothers then. Blood. That puts the stick together. And they were so idiotic that if Joseph got the blessing, that means the whole household was going to get the blessing. But nah, that greed sat in there. Nah, let me take everything from Joseph. All his inheritance, all the whole will, the whole plan that Joseph had, I'm finna take it and snatch it from him. But God said, oh, no. Let me move my son. And he had to go on that journey to the different places in slavery, in prison, Potiphar's house. And he had to keep going. And he had to always show integrity, character, and excellence. You gotta go prove to people, hey, Joseph, do you have a real relationship? Did you read the Bible today? Did you study about God? Did you? Or what did you read? What you found out? But Joseph had to keep it all in and just get stronger and stronger and stronger in the relationship with the Most High for himself. And mind you this, he never went back over there. Why would Joseph go back to his brothers who tried to unalive him, man? God said, no, Joseph, you gonna continue to move forward. I'm finna make sure my plan be fulfilled. Trust me. I know you're gonna have to, all this is growing pains. Everything you had to endure is for your benefit. Trust me, you're gonna utilize all the skills I'm gonna give you in this journey. But Joseph, did he have a Bible to study? Did he have any scriptures to study? He had a relationship with the Most High personally. He knew the voice. He knew the images. He had a conversation. He communicated. Just like Adam. And even Adam communicated with the Most High, but he knew as soon as he communicated to the enemy of the Most High that the Most High would be disappointed. Because the Most High told Adam, do not go over there. Over there is life and death situations. That tree, just that area over there is contaminated. Trying to make this here real life to you so you see what you is. When you read the Bible, it's not just to hear and oh, God did this for this and that. It's to really bring the Most High inside of you where he already is. That's why he sees everything you go through. He knows what you go through. He hears you so close. You're so close, you're a breath away. Where does the breath start? From the inside. Your breath don't come from the outside in. It's from the inside out. The Most High is a breath away from you. When you read something, that's the outside in. But once you learn how to get with the Most High and really pull him up and out, that's from the inside out. Beauty, true beauty is from the inside out, not the outside in. See, but the enemy, he twisted everything around. He wants you to think that bad is good and good is bad. But the Most High tells you that good is good and bad is bad. Do you need to read up and study that good is good and bad is bad? Do you need to study that? The Most High said, I am that I am. Everything that you touch, feel, taste, smell, see is me. The eyes that you looking out of, that is me. The grass, the ground that you walk upon, that's me. The tree you sit up under, the fruit that you get from the tree, that is me. The fish, the whales, the sharks, the lions, the bears, the panthers, the giraffes, even that snake, that is the Most High. Get to know me. Get to know the real me. When you experience a lion, when you experience a wolf, you learn about that wolf right then and there. You can read about a wolf all you want to, but until you experience him personally, you'll never know how they are. When you experience a thief and you have been surrounded by a thief, a liar, a cheater, so long, you do not need to read about if that person is a liar, cheater, or a thief. You experienced it. Now you know what it see, how it looks, how it feels. You don't need to study it because you experienced it. The Most High gave me a message for an individual, because this individual liked to talk about scripture. And is John, where every little thing at and all that other stuff. That's good to remember the Bible. It's each his own. That's cool. But the Most High said it's so clear. And I said it to the individual, was like, would you rather go read about the scripture or hear from the Most High himself what he's speaking straight to you? That's why Jesus said, pray to the Father. And if you do not know how or what to say to the Father, say it like this. But he did say, go pray. Pray. Prayer is a dialogue between two individuals or multiple individuals. It's a personal. How you doing, Heavenly Father? Who art in heaven? Holy is who you are. Make and allow your holy kingdom to come. Your holy will to be done. You talking to him. Thank you for this day, which is my daily bread. So the Most High is your food. Is your H3O. Is your nourishment. Just think about it. How did Jesus go in the wilderness for 40 days with no water or food? I'm talking about the whole holy heaven was opened up to Jesus. He was so elevated. And when you go on fasts, your spirit get the you know what I mean? It get to going. See, when your body produces electricity, energy. I don't know if anybody y'all experiencing this, because I'm still experiencing it. You touch something and you get shocked. It kind of spook you a little bit, but you get shocked a little bit, like When I was a child, I hated touching lamps because I always got shocked. We had them old lamps where you had to go up there and then you had to turn that little knob. Hink, hink. Yeah. Always got shocked. When you hit the light switch, you feel a little electricity. Just like I told my beautiful children, lightning, it's from the ground up. It's not up to down. It may seem that way, but research showed that lightning comes from down under and it goes up. You hear the thunder before you see the lightning. You hear the thunder before you see the lightning. Look at Abraham. Abraham did not have to hear, he didn't have to read no book when the Most High said, take your son up to that mountain and give him to me. Did he have to study? God ain't, the God in these books ain't never said to do that. I ain't doing it. Nah. Look at Job, my brother Job. Did he even get warning? When the Most High said, hey devil, what you doing down there? even though he knew what the devil was doing. You being a little busybody. Oh, I'm just going from east to west, north to south, just swiping around here, trying to torment all the people that claim to know you. I'm just putting them to the test. I just want to show you that they just like me. They don't respect you, God. They don't respect you, Father. See, you should have never kicked me out of heaven because look, everybody you created, they just like me. But the Most High said, Job, have you considered him? Well, he ain't nothing like you. He ain't no liar. He ain't no thief. He ain't no cheater. He ain't no double-sided rider. He's solid. Job ain't solid because you protected him. You done gave him all the wealth. You done gave him all that stuff. So that's why he's solid into you. Oh yeah? Alright, check this out. Hey, all I'm gonna tell you right now, boy. You even though you can't do it because my hand always gonna be on Job, but you can do do your best one. Go do what you do. And immediately he went to go do his thing. But did Job switch up? Even when his own raggedy peon wife told him to, man, you need to cuss God. Yo, you sound like them. You sound like them people from the world. You don't know God either. Hey, you need to get from around me because what's going on here? You don't know what's going on. Even Job ain't know what's going on, but he got integrity. He got character. He strives to be excellent. His kids, everything his earthly possessions, the devil touched. His friends came around. Hey, bro, I ain't never seen you sick like that. I ain't never seen you down bad like this, man. Man, you need to give it up, man. That man, that's God doing that to you. Even he had to tell his old friends, man, y'all get y'all peon stuff from around here, man. Y'all boys talking foolishness. Boy, talk foolishness. You not know God. You don't know God. Did Job get to read that in the book? Did Job have to study on if what he was going through was God or not? No, he just stood solid. He was concrete. And forget all that concrete. That boy was steel. That boy was titanium, uranium. That boy was a diamond. You can't even break diamond. But the Morsonites, yeah, they get broken up real quick. I'm just trying to say, man, because I done went a whole hour right here. I seen 53. I just seen 53:47, 8:11. Very significant. But what I'm just saying is that if you really, 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 really want to know God, you got to get to know him. You cannot read about the Most High and think that you know the Most High. If the Most High would tell you to do something that's not in your Bible, would you do it? That means that you trust that Bible way more than you trust the voice and the presence and the power of the Most High. But be careful on who you listening to. You gotta really know him. You can't be faking out here. The only knowledge that we get is the knowledge that is given to us. The only knowledge that you get is the knowledge and the wisdom that is given to you. Look, because this how he told me it like this. Does a lion need a book or need to study on how to be a lion? Does a gorilla need to read and study on how to be a gorilla? Y'all could be goats, but I'm a gorilla. I'm a silverback. And that's in everything. Does a tree need to read and study on how to be a tree? Does the water need to study and read up on how to be water? Does an eagle, a hawk, need to study and research how to be an eagle or a hawk? Does a dragon need a blueprint on how to be a dragon? I don't think so. I'm just getting into this right here. I'll pull a couple of these out, man. Just to... This is my closing. You think that if I do this here, that God is only here with this? Nah. The Most High has a lot of avenues, a lot of ways to speak to us, to show us what is really going on. You got to be able to hear. You got to be able to see. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. Some things are not for you. But you try to understand it without doing the work. Let's see what we got going on out here. I love dragons. Nobody taught a dragon that a dragon was a dragon. The dragon is just being himself or herself. Did the sun have to read up on how to be a sun? Did the earth have to read up and to know how to be earth? The air, did the air have to study and know how to be air? Nah, the wisdom of being air, of being the sun, being a planet, being earth, being a giraffe, being a lion, being a gorilla, being a whale, being a shark, being a dolphin, being a stingray, being an alligator, being a crocodile. It was in his innate nature. The Most High gave him that. The funny thing is that most animals, they don't know what animal they are. They are just being what the Most High created them to be. It's so simple. It's all so simple. For a rainy day. This other resort. Oh yeah, you'd rather be. Let's see what we got going on here. I just want y'all to see me shuffle. I want y'all thinking there's nothing funny. It is what it is. I really don't care. Let's see what we got. Ooh, he came out. Air. Didn't I say something about air? How did the air find out that it was air? How did the air know how to be air? Air chalice. Air. And I'm saying, see, this a cup. This cup look like it's on the ocean or on a mountain. But isn't that what Jesus told us how to pray? Because when the Most High prepares a table before you in the presence of all of your enemy, the Most High will anoint your head with oil, and your cup will overflow. That's what he did to Joseph. He gave Joseph the table in front of all of his enemies, his own brothers, people that came from the same told to be father. Tried to get rid of him so they could take his cup. But the Most High said, Joseph's cup is for Joseph, not for you. Not for your own benefit. Because you gonna just, you gonna ruin everything. Because whatever was in you can't even handle the cup that Joseph was blessed with. The brothers couldn't do what Joseph did. The brothers couldn't even go through the pressure that Joseph went through. Peons, man. Then at the end, they gotta come in. They gotta come ask for Joseph. They gotta ask for what Joseph controlled. Joseph controlled the whole other side. God had to get him over there so that he can get over there, so he could start, his real mission. God so good, God even had a wife lined up for Joseph. Because all that time in life, he ain't never had no, he ain't never throw it in a circle. But see that nasty, stank, dirty, infested wife of Potiphar tried to give him that stank clam chowder. That boy said, nah, I don't want that, man. Nah, I don't want that. Nah, I don't want that. Nah, I deserve better. I don't want that right there. You ain't even worthy of me blowing my breath on you. When the Most High tell you, boy, hey, turn down that person or turn down that thing, boy, trust me, he got something so much better for you in store. Then when you turn back and you look back, you like, man, boy, that girl was a straight demon. don't even look appealing no more. What was you looking at? But you gotta know when that happens, you gotta know some of these girls and some of these men, they do a lot of witch work to get you to throw it in a circle with them. But as soon as that witch work die, boy, you see people for who they are. Just like when Jesus when he came from off the land with his disciples, and it was some demons over there just gashing on the teeth, just mad, just tripping. They seen Jesus and they said, "Oh Jesus, what you came over here to torment us?" He said, "Man, since you got my attention, I really ain't care about none of y'all. But you know what, said? Matter of fact, since you want to talk to me, I'll go into the pigs." And then the pigs ran into the ocean and drowned themselves. Come on, man. Since you like so much attention, here you go. Here you go. Is this enough Bible stories for you? Sure, I got going on here. Let's see what we got going on out here. Ooh, because he just jumped out of there. I told you, man. Told you, man. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I love dragons. Dragons, man. You a dragon rider. You know you got to be in tune with a dragon to ride it. Just like a bull. You got to be in tune with that bull to ride that bull. The wild horses, you got to be in tune. You got to have a conversation with these animals and to be able to ride them. For them to touch you, for you to be allowed to get on top of them and vibe with them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What else we got out here? Look at what I'm saying to y'all, man. This is dormant aspects. Dormant. Come on, man. It don't look like that dragon is finna harm this young lady. But she laid on the floor. You got to be in tune with the dragons in order to vibe like that. You gotta know. You gotta be with the Most High. You gotta be with the Most High in order to vibe like that. Merlin. Some Merlin. Thinking of Berlin. Merlin. All these individuals. It's an individual with each dragon. A dragon will not let people come to their lair, to their area, let alone in front of their face and ride them if they don't have a connection with you. The Most High will not, man, you got to get to know the Most High. That's real deal. I'm just going to leave these cards right here. I'm finna get the meaning of them. Ooh, Merlin. This is the last one here. Merlin. The great master magician wishes to remind you that the blood of your ancestors flow in your veins. This blood unites you. There is a time when magic was an important element in all of our lives. Magic surrounds us, flowing through all things. Magic is always existed and is entirely natural. Bring the magic of your ancestors, your forbearings back into your life. Merlin wishes to teach you that the mightiest tool wielded by a sorcerer or priestess are words. Oh my goodness. Now we talking about communication, and I'm talking about, prayer. Prayer is words that you give to the Most High. You take this as it resonate, but I am always gonna speak to the Most High. And the Most High, just like the Most High spoke to Joseph, spoke to Adam, spoke to Jesus, spoke to Abraham, spoke to Noah, spoke to Job, spoke to Moses, spoke. He spoke to the world. Let there be light was the first words that he spoke to this earth. Because it was all darkness covering it. Let there be light. Words can destroy people or build them up. Come on, man. Recognize this, and from now on, use your words as tools of love and light. Like I said, I can only love you in the measure that I know love. I can only give you the love in which the Most High loves me with. Merlin wishes to teach you that dragons will bring magic into your life and enhance the magical power you carry within. Told you, I am a dragon rider, but whatever it is, you feel me? Hey, take what resonated, leave the rest. I pray that this video really helped you. Hopefully. If it didn't, hey, just going on and do your thing. Love and light, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace, peace, and peace.